All right, folks, this is Vishal from Equity Guru, and welcome to Chart Attack. Let's get straight to it, folks. The US dollar chart, or the DXY. If you've been following my work for some time, or if you're part of our Discord channel, trading channel, I've been talking about this chart being very important for the US dollar and perhaps, macroeconomics in general. We warned about this major $89 zone. Not $89, but 89 zone, which we tested way back in 2018, which led to a big bullish rally in the US dollar, and warned about this double bottom pattern. We had that break actually in the first week of October there, last week of September, and then we basically began to range for 6 weeks between 94.55 and 93.25. Last week, we finally got that close. A weekly close above 94.55, and you guys sort of know how I want to say worried, but I'm on edge. I'm a bit cautious right now. And take a look at the dollar today. Pretty nice close here on the dollar. Nice breakout here on the dollar. And I wrote about that one chart that has stock markets on edge. And I want to talk about the US dollar, because technically on the weekly chart we have now confirmed our first higher low in a new uptrend, which means, folks, is the US dollar now in a new bull trend? And what does that mean for other assets? Right away, we got to talk about gold, because that's generally seen as the anti-dollar, the negative correlation, between gold and the dollar. But I have said in the past that there are points in time when the dollar and gold actually do move up together. Sort of like we saw last week. I mean, today, not really, but what we saw last week. And honestly, folks, this could mean that we are seeing a confidence crisis. That's the term I want to use. When people are freaked out about things, they'll run into both gold and the US dollar. You can read a bit more if you want more details about that in today's article. But essentially, the dollar could be moving up for two reasons. One is either money is running into the dollar for safety or risk haven, for safe haven, sorry. So maybe people are thinking that something is coming down the pipeline and people are afraid. Maybe they think markets are overvalued and they want to jump into the dollar. But of course, you have to look into bonds and the VIX as well to determine if that's the case. Or the second reason is people are running into the US dollar because they believe the Fed is going to taper and they're going to raise interest rates. Maybe they have to raise interest rates quicker than people anticipated to combat inflation, which is rising in its fastest pace ever. And perhaps that's why people are running into the US dollar, because if they raise rates, obviously, in terms of interest differentials, the dollar will be better to hold compared to other fiat currencies that it's paired against. So I think those are two big macro events, obviously, because if we are looking at higher rates and a stronger dollar, that could mean that the markets find some selling pressure here, and we may have topped actually here. As you guys remember from last week, we talked about this big channel. I still would like to see the markets fall back down to 45.60. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's what I'd love to see for a retest there before we continue higher. But I'll let you read this on your own. But that dollar bull market, it looks like it has initiated. And I want to leave you guys with this. Inflation signals, rising interest rates, a rise in foreign currencies, and a rising gold price, whereas deflation signals lower interest rates, a fall in foreign currencies, and more importantly for us, a rise in the dollar, which, as you guys can see, would also mean a falling gold price. However, as I said, if people are losing confidence in governments and central banks, you can see the dollar and gold move up together, just like we did see last week. And as I said, I was a bit, I was letting our followers know about how important that was, seeing both the dollar and gold and silver move up together, and why we should be a bit cautious with this dollar chart. And if you guys are familiar with Brent Johnson and his dollar milkshake theory, this could be the beginning of that. This could be that beginning of the run to the US dollar. And as we have said, basically on that weekly chart, the dollar has triggered a bull run. and we are expecting a stronger US dollar here, as long as we stay above now this 93.25 zone going forward. So, I don't want to, be all doom and gloom here, but I just want to say be a bit cautious here with this dollar move. I know I'm paying a bit more attention to this. And yeah, I'll leave it there. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Do give it a thumbs up. And let me know what you think about the US dollar. Why do you think there's a bull run here in the dollar? Do you think it's Fed interest rate expectations, tapering expectations? Or do you think this is money running into some sort of safety here, running into cash, and choosing the US dollar because it's the cleanest laundry out of the ugly, the cleanest laundry out of all the dirty laundry. I was going to use a different analogy, but I don't think it's appropriate in this day and age anymore. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this dollar move. I really want to know in the comments below, and I'll catch you all in the next one.